Well guys, welcome to something I've been searching for over 20 years. Abandoned ruins I discovered here in the woods back in the 1990s. And I've been on the hunt for them ever since. And lo and behold, May 2020, we found them. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be exploring these abandoned ruins, foundations, and remains of something that used to exist here. I unfortunately, as of right now, don't know anything about it. I discovered it as a younger adult back in the 90s, and for the life of me couldn't remember where they were, how to find them, and we're traveling the rails today on our mountain bikes, and here they are. So come along with me, we'll check them out, and maybe we'll fill in a few pieces of that puzzle. Just discovered this. So based on what we see here, this looks like poured concrete, I believe. So that may help date or give us an idea as to when this was constructed, but obviously it was a building. I personally think, just on my hunch and location, it's next to a rail line here which used to have multiple rails, had something to do with the rail service, whether it was directly used by the rail service or a business or something that was serviced by the rail company. There's no way of knowing that offhand, but that would be my guess. I could be completely wrong, but I like to give my 2 cents. Now it was indeed having brick walls. You can see some of the remnants of brick here. Here's it's like clay tile, maybe, or brick. I think that's maybe tile. You can see more evidence of the brickwork. Yeah, here's a tile. Is this, I don't know if this is like the chimney tile for like a smokestack, or this is tile for a floor. You guys could probably tell me about that, but it's like that ceramic, yeah, it's like the fire bricks almost.
Yeah, there's a signal right there.
I mean, it's chipping away, but overall it's not in bad condition for what's remaining of it. But let's get up on top here and see what else we find. Oh, there's a lot more over here too. Okay, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I actually found a lot more of it directly ahead of us. So this is going to be a little bit more involved than we thought, but it's going to be even better for you guys. So let's keep the adventure rolling. Okay, so if you can see ahead, there's more foundations, more walls, more levels. But we'll focus on that after we finish this building here. There's some big boulders here too. And I do apologize if it is shaky. I'm not using my gimbal. It's actually being sent out for repair. So I'm doing a handheld with my little selfie stick, but regardless, you should be able to see everything okay. So here's the edge of the foundation. You can actually see the border here, inner walls. More of that ceramic right here. It's covered in ants.
That wouldn't be terracotta, would it?
I don't know if it's terracotta or ceramic. I can't tell the difference.
I think they used.
Boy, I'm so happy I found this today. I was like a kid on Christmas. I'm like, ooh, look it. There it is. Oh, okay. Here's making more sense of it now. You can see the lines of it here. This is, I think that's brick. RJ, check this out. You can see it's lined right there too. Yeah, there's a corner of it right there. It looks like walls, like a divider.
There's a interior wall. You see it going across right here. If they're gonna put on it here, and then it goes across that way. And the piece there.
So right now we are walking inside of a building from however long ago. And you can see behind me the rails are there. It's close proximity to the tracks. Without a doubt, rail had something to do with it, whether it was serviced by rail, something that was built for the rail company. Maybe it could have been a station. It could have been something with refueling. A lot of possibilities. I don't want to sit there and say definitively this is what it is, because I honestly don't know. But just based on proximity, location, what we're seeing here, it'd be a safe assumption that rail was involved at some point. But straight ahead of me though, behind you guys, is what else we're going to focus on next. It actually looks pretty interesting. So I'll see you right over there. Now this looks a bit interesting. That looks like man-made, like a stacked wall. And it looks like there is possibly concrete up on top of it here. What do you guys think? Does that look concrete? I mean, hand stacked to you? I'm pretty certain it is. Boy, this looks so neat. And there's different levels. So here's like a big retaining wall. I see a big hook coming out of it. There's another level right there with another wall. And they're kind of curved too. They're kind of convex, I believe is the proper term. So they built this stone right next to concrete, vice versa. But that looks pretty awesome. Oh, Bigfoot's been here. I found his sardines. Bigfoot evidence. Shame on you, Bigfoot. Now clean up after yourself. Oh, there's some interesting stuff here. Just some old ties. Something was right there. Looks like LVW. That's something right there. Somebody removed it. You see the big hook coming out of it? Yep. Look at this coal. This is nice stuff.
It looks like a 7. It's neat because you can see the periods in between. So it was just the lettering.
LV17, you think?
That's what it looks like.
LV17. I know LV is Lehigh Valley.
Yeah.
There's a nice piece of coal here too.
It's neat how they use the nails to form it.
Yeah, I'm going to try to climb up here and get on top and see what else we can find. There's a lot of coal here. I noticed that. And a lot of timbers here, ties. I wonder if this was like maybe a coal loading dock. It could have been part of a colliery. A lot of possibilities. Yeah. Okay, so we're up on the first level, and it looks like a depression here. The floor's kind of caved in. But I do need to be careful. There's chipmunks. And some big, massive hooks. But you can see it's like a false floor or a collapsed wooden floor. So proximity, the other building is over there on the other side of that group of trees right there. And there's an abundance of ties here. And you can see another wall. Like, I mean, it's pretty cool. And here it curves around this way. So it's not a big flat wall. It's whether it's a retaining wall or a foundation, maybe you guys can help answer that, but there's some nice carpet. What do you guys think? You want to see that come to life? All right, talk me into it. There's RJ up there. We'll head up on top of this and see what's up there. Before that, let's bring things back to reality. So we got a slope right here. Looks like there's maybe steps right here at one point. And this is right above where that stacked wall is. And it's a pretty cool tree right there too. It's like reaching out like a hand. I honestly don't remember all this up here. I don't think I've ever discovered this, so this is all new to me. Oh, look at here's a metal rod coming out of the ground, stuck there. There is a lot of coal, so it's leading me to believe something involving coal or the railroading for steamers. RJ's way up there. There's an embankment here, a lot of boulders. But this is pretty incredible. I know to some people it may be boring, but this is literally finding a time capsule. Even though it's not intact, it's something that many people don't know about, and that's being documented in modern days. So the best part about it though is you can use your imagination and try to envision what used to be here, how it used to look, what used to take place here, the men that used to work here. Here's some bolts coming out too, right there and there. And this is looking down to the second level, and then the ground level's down there. So we're up on the highest level here. But that is a, looks like a wooden platform that's collapsed with all the wood and bracing and stuff like that. Okay, so RJ and myself did a little detective work, and we did confirm almost without certainty. Not without certainty, let's try that again. So RJ and myself did a little detective work, and we're almost certain, without a doubt, that this was a set of steps here. We got the concrete here, remnants of a railing, right next to a stone wall. So they come down and come out towards me. So we're looking at, you know, this is kind of how it would go. There's a lot of debris. They're probably under there though. Yeah. And then you come down and access the ground level, which we checked out from the bottom. So here's another staircase, steps going right through the stacked stone.
Yeah, and
so
this one has bits of concrete broken up.
So this was a practically like a manway to access the different levels. Bugs are murder here. Really irritating.
That they are.
Well guys, that is another adventure in the books, and I gotta say, I am so glad and thankful I was able to rediscover this. Finding it for the first time back in the 90s as a kid, as a young adult, I didn't really have as much interest as I do now as detail and documenting and researching history like I do through my videos. So I told RJ about it today. I'm like, hey, there's old ruins out here somewhere. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled. Maybe we'll find them. Sure enough, I looked over, I'm like, ooh, there it is. It was like Christmas morning. So we're led to believe a few different things here, and we obviously want to hear from you. There's a chance it could be something related to a quarry. There's a lot of big blocks here in stone that are nearby. There's a lot of piles. Some of them look man-made. So it could have been something related to a quarry. It could have been a combination of things. I'm thinking something related to a coal company or something for railroading with filling up the locomotives with either coal or water, or even maybe a loading dock or station. There could be endless possibilities. Well, we kind of narrowed it down to those three things, and the bugs are really bad. But obviously, if you guys have any information on what you've seen, I'd love to hear from you. There's a lot of things I do learn through you guys, through your knowledge, so I am very appreciative of that. But we did both document it today. As to the future of this, we really don't know. It's been sitting here for a long time, and most of it is concrete. We did see some stacked stone walls. We did see some metal and iron, but for the most part, it's foundations and ruins. But you know, like I said, the best part is just use your imagination. Think of what took place here, what the men had to go through, what the working conditions could have been like, you know, kind of involve yourself going back in time. That's what I like to do. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining me on today's adventure. Don't forget to check out RJ's channel down below in the description. And lastly, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see all of you in the next video.